Hi guys, welcome back to Caramia's Corner. I am back with my Dollar Tree favorite supplies for junk journal making. So in this particular video, I'm going to be sharing some of the supplies that I love to buy from Dollar Tree when I am making a vintage theme junk journal. Let's start off with the paper supplies. They have a variety of notebooks, and one of them that I recently purchased is this one. I love that it has texture, it's plain, it looks like an old notebook, and it has some embossing here with some of almost like Art Deco geometric diamond shapes on there. They're lined pages, so you could essentially use this as your journal insert if you would like to do that, or you could tear it apart and use segments of the notebook. But I love their notebooks. Here is another example. If you were making a vintage journal with a floral theme, something a little bit more subdued, you would have this notebook here that has some floral gold foil prints, some white on the back, and inside, look at this, they have dotted lines and some watermarks of the beautiful florals from the front page. So wouldn't that be awesome to use? And then for writing space, we have this scribble pad. And these are plain pages, but they are fun to use again for your pages. You can coffee dye them. I love coffee dyeing their sketch pads. These are a little thicker than the scribble pads. But if you notice the color here, let me just show you. This one has this has a brighter color, and this has more like the gray tones to it. So that's why you can use it as is. I think that's fun. For this one, to just add more character to it, I do coffee dyeing or tea dyeing. So that's your sketch pad. And again, these are tearaway pages, which is awesome. We also need pockets in our journals. So my favorite one to use are these envelopes. They have also the yellow mailing envelopes. The flat ones are awesome. But this is my go-to because I like to decorate my envelope. I want to do stamping and stenciling. And speaking of stencils, Dollar Tree also has amazing stencils. So I would recommend you check it out. I don't have it right in front of me. And another piece of paper pack that you would really want to add to your list of junk journal supplies are these paper packs. They come with a variety of sizes, textures, and colors, as you can see here. So I really love this one and highly recommend it. And they have in their packaging where you have the Ziplocs and the aluminum foil. They also have some paper bags that are fun to use in your journals. Don't forget the napkins. Oh my gosh. So they have seasonal napkins, but this is a napkin set that I have in my stash that I'm still using for so many various projects, including junk journals. So I think this would make a beautiful piece to add to your vintage themed journal. You could decoupage it on top of your paper, like your paper bag, and create a pocket or a double pocket page. So that's how I would use this one. So we have our napkins, and then they have their book section, which also has wonderful little booklets like this one. Look at how cute this book is. You could use the quotes in here. There are floral images. You can make journal cards. And speaking of journal cards, the perfect size to use to attach your images are their little flashcards. And these come in different sizes. They have larger ones and they have this regular sized ones. And you can make your floating journal cards and use some of the pages from some of the books that they offer. And I would pick something with flowers, just because if we're going for a vintage theme, flowers are the way to go. So we have our flashcards. So already we have so many items that we can use for the base of our journal. And now I have one more item that is good for our paper supply from DT for your journal. The other piece is for creating kind of a ephemera, like vintage ephemera, and we have these receipt books. And I think these are so much fun to use. Again, you can coffee or tea dye them or use them as is. And this is the one that has the yellow little sheet here. And so you can add that as a little page to your journal. So this is what I have when it comes to the papers that we need to make our pages and journal cards and pockets. Now let's talk about embellishing and what other items we can use for closure and stuff. So, oh, before I forget, it's not paper related, and this is why we're jumping on the next category, and it is this vinyl top. Now look at this floral print here. It reminds me of the vintage wallpapers, so that's another fun tool to use. You don't have to really, you can't find it at your thrift store. You don't have to buy it on Etsy and buy the most expensive part. But if you wanted to make something that was affordable and right in your neighborhood, then go to their kitchen aisle, look for the vinyl top little liners that they have, and find the pattern that you would like to use. So I would recommend that. And in the same section, they have these lace doilies, and this is also fun because you can add some of that vintage lace look to your journal. They also have these beautiful liners. Look at this one. It's a table runner and it has that nice shiny look to it, but it also has a beautiful floral print and has that elegant gray color. They have different shades. There's green, there's gold, so there is a lot to choose from, and I love it. And then there was this other one here that I really like. Oh my gosh, super cool, right? And then we have our little wood veneer laser cut icons here, and this is in their craft aisle. I love the birds. And then you have these that can be great for steampunk. And then we have the rub-on transfer stickers that are always fun, and they vary each season, so you can buy them. I've had a few of these that I've used for some of my journals a while now, and I think I want to use them again. And more stickers. They're beautiful floral stickers. I love using these on my journal cards. You can use them as little tabs on your journal and little accents on your page. Here is a nautical theme. And then they also have these beautiful little tool trims that you can hand sew, do running stitch, and create a ruffle, and I can show you that. We have this other one that I also purchased, and I love that bright glittery finish there on the orange. And then they have their lace trims here. So here's one that has white color, and the other one has that vintage lace cream color to it. So I think these are fabulous and perfect to use in our junk journals. And then I also love this one. It has like some cotton flowers on it. So that is cool. And then I just have a couple more items here. In their framed section, they also have these wonderful images that you can use. You can use it as wall art, but I love to use the images, especially this one, in my journal. So I think this would make a great cover if we use it for our focal point in our journal. So that's that. And then for closures, we have these thick ribbons, and I love that this one almost has that 1920s Art Deco look to it, and it's in gold, so I will be using it for that. And then we have the other option, and these are head wraps that you find at the beauty section where the combs and the clips are at. So I think this is a great option for a closure. And then we have a few more items here that you can use. And then our last two items, this is the accessory clip. So when I'm journaling and I want to hold my pages down, this clip makes an actually wonderful tool to hold down your pages. And it's decorative as well. So we have this faux pearl. And check this out. We have this large clip here that you can use. And I love that they're hearts and they have pearls. So you can use this like a little paper clip to hold your floating journal cards. So next time I see you, gather up your Dollar Tree items as well. If you'd like to join me, let's make a junk journal, a vintage themed junk journal, and see what we come up with. All of these supplies, we'll do step by step. Next time, I'm going to be showing you how to coffee or tea dye your paper. We're going to work on that, and then we are going to put our pages together, decorate our cover, and so on and so forth. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little share of my favorite junk journal supplies from Dollar Tree. Let me know if you have any favorites and comment down below. I'd love to hear from you and also find out what do you use in your journal. So again, thanks for watching Cara Corner. See you next time.